down front here.
Thank you so much for coming. We are so lucky that the weather turned out perfect for us. What do you say, Ridge Raptors? Okay. We have so many special visitors, so we want to make sure that we can share with you who these special visitors are, besides, of course, our Ridge Raptors. Those of you who don't know us here at the school, I am Dr. DiVitetto. I'm the principal here at Ridge, and I'm super lucky because this really is the best school in Joliet Township. Sorry. And then, of course, we have Mr. Lestrip. He's our assistant principal here at Ridge. And we have some special recognition for some of our school district staff. First, the leader of the Arbor Day celebration. Hopefully she's out here. We have Andrea McGo. She is the principal's secretary. Where is she? Is she hiding? If she comes out here, we'll give her a big celebration, but she definitely put lots of heart and energy into this celebration. So boys and girls, when you see Mrs. McGo in the office, make sure you give her a big pride high five, okay? We also have our school district superintendent. It's Dr. ARBOr. Go Raptors. We have a special visitor. We have Betsy Vincent. She is the CAPE president. She helps all of our schools' PTOs. And somebody who's typically behind the scenes, behind the camera, we have Linda Taylor. All of the great news that gets put out there in the pictures, there's Linda Taylor. And if I see other special visitors that haven't stepped up yet, I'll make sure I do that pretty soon. But now I'm going to hand over the microphone to some of our Joliet City Council members. This is Rita Renwick.
Hello. I'm the chair of the Tree Advisory Board for the City of Joliet, and we have some of our advisory board members here. Karen Fonte, Willie Yeager, Mary Schoenheider. We have our city arborist, Jim Tiber, who's done a lot of work here preparing for the day. We have Don Dickinson, who is a city councilman at large for the city of Joliet. So he's here and he represents everybody here who lives in Joliet, which you have a Plainfield address, but believe it or not, you live in Joliet. So Don, thank you for coming. All right, Jim, do you want to talk about the donate? I don't know who donated the tree. Do you want to tell us about that?
No, the Fields Nursery.
The Fields Nursery is donating this one and
one out front, yes.
There will be a new tree out front to the left side as you face the front of the school. There was a tree there that is declining, and that will be replaced. And this is a bald cypress, and this is our Arbor Day tree for today. So that's great. I think Jim deserves a round of applause. Oh. Because he worked and worked to get everything together and get trees for us later in the day. And I see we have, oh, come on forward. We have the mayor of Joliet here. Give him a round of applause. He's Mayor Bob Odekirk. So the mayor of Joliet showed up for your Arbor Day celebration. We're really thrilled about that. Do you want to say anything? Okay. All right. You know, we have done Arbor Day celebrations for 28 years. This is the 28th year that we've done a celebration. In fact, we were at this school several years ago. I can't remember how many, but we were here. And our goal is to plant trees for the benefit of all the citizens of the city of Joliet. I know there are a lot of you out here. I've heard there are 610 students at this school. That is amazing. Wow. Clap for yourself. So the first Arbor Day was in Nebraska many years ago, and we're going to have the Arbor Day proclamation read in a few minutes. But people moved to Nebraska and they had not many trees out there. It was really a prairie state, so you wouldn't expect many trees. But they missed trees, and the first year that they proclaimed Arbor Day, they planted 1 million trees in the state of Nebraska. Now, here in Joliet, our city council and mayor approved a growing contract, so we have a company that grows trees for us, and we just finished the 3rd year of our growing contract, and we've been planting 1,000 trees a year in the city of Joliet. Pretty good, hmm? Right. You might even see some new trees, because this year already the forestry department has planted 600 trees, and some of them are right here on Caton Ridge Drive. If you've seen them, they're brand new trees, because everybody lost a lot of trees because of the emerald ash borer. That insect came in and killed a lot of trees, and so we've been gradually replacing them. We are now going to have a reading of the Arbor Day proclamation. And who's going to do that? You want to do it, Don?
Hi, how's everybody doing today? What a beautiful day, huh? Good luck going back into school. Okay, I've got a proclamation here from the city of Joliet, signed by Mayor Odekirk. Bob, you want to step out here? Sure. Here's our great mayor of the city of Joliet, Bob Odekirk. Okay, the proclamation reads, in 1872, J. Sterling Morton proposed to the Nebraska Board of Agriculture that a special date be set aside for planting of trees. This holiday, called Arbor Day, was first observed with planting of more than 1 million trees in Nebraska. Trees can clean the air, produce oxygen, provide habitat for wildlife, reduce the erosion of our precious topsoil by wind and water, cut heating and cooling costs, and moderate the temperature. Trees in our city increase property values, enhance the economic vitality of business areas, and beautify our community. Joliet has been recognized as a Tree City USA for the 27th consecutive year by the National Arbor Day Foundation, and Joliet desires to continue its tree planting ways. Now, therefore, I, Robert Odekirk, Mayor of the City of Joliet, on behalf of the Joliet City Council, do hereby proclaim April 27th, 2018 as Arbor Day in the City of Joliet. And I urge all citizens to support the efforts to care for our trees and woodlands and to support our community's forestry program. Signed, Mayor Robert Odekirk.
Okay, one really nice thing about Arbor Day, other holidays are about the past, 4th of July, Veterans Day. Arbor Day is a holiday for the future. When you plant a tree today, it's going to grow and grow and grow, and it's going to benefit us in so many ways. So now we're turning it over to the music person.
Okay, we are going to have our students sing some songs about trees and appreciation for our environment and Arbor Day celebration. We're going to have the kindergartners through 2nd graders sing first, and we'll have Mrs. Bratlin go ahead and share the direction for the music program. But before we do that, she did sneak out here. And it's important for our district friends, our school friends, and our Joliet friends to know this is Andrea McGo. She is the leader behind this amazing celebration. Give her a round of applause, please. Okay, thank you. And so we'll have Miss Bratlin lead our student singers.
All right, first we have our kindergarten through second grade singing a song called Bark Bark. Our next song is sung by 3rd through 5th grade, and they are singing a song called Send It On.
Okay, all right.
Is love to give
job.
Thank you, Miss Bradlin. Give yourselves a hand of applause. That sounded awesome. Give yourself a round of applause. Good job, you guys. All right, at this time, I'm going to have all of our contestants from the poster contests come up here, too. We're going to have Haley Schnack, Fallon Sadivi, Stephanie Rodriguez, Julianne Dunmore, and Daylin Sanchez come up here and join us. Thank you, Stephanie. Good. Sony, where's Haley? Fallon? Perfect. Thank you. Good job. Oh, and Daylin's here too.
Yeah, you want to stand like
She's telling me.
here? Should we show the posters? You want to stand over here too because then we can see the posters. Okay, these are the winners of the poster contest. You know what we told them when we took their picture at the city council meeting? We said, say not cheese, say trees. And that made them all smile.
Very nice.
Okay. We're going to turn this over to our forester so he can tell you how to plant the trees that some of you will be getting today. But I do want to, before we continue, thank all of your teachers and all of your administrators here, because we call a school every year and ask, would they like to be the host for our Arbor Day celebration? And we always are thrilled when a school says, oh yes. And this school was very enthusiastic about having the celebration here. And I will say, I don't think any other school that we've gone to has had the entire school population involved. So this is quite an accomplishment. Thank you so much.
I'll walk around. I'll go.
All right.
All right, how's everyone doing? All right, for those who have signed up to receive a tree, are going to receive either one white pine or the burro. And I have a little flyer, a little handout to show you how to plant the tree. If I can figure out how to speak into this thing. And I also have some free admissions for the Arboretum. This is for, it says for one car, good for one admission. I don't know how that works with the Arboretum. I don't know if it's everyone in the car, but these are free admissions you can distribute out throughout the school. Please use them. It's a great place to go. They have a lot of educational areas, the library. It's a very interesting place. With the trees, when you go home, there's again you're going to get a little handout, a little description on how to plant the tree. Make sure you soak it in the water before you plant it, but plant it right away. The sooner it gets in the ground, the better chance we have of the tree surviving. I have a couple questions. Who knows how many trees per year are cut down throughout the world? Just a couple of hands up. Let me see a couple and I'll pick one or two. You in the orange. You got the orange. Yeah? Well, how many trees are cut down per year? You're up there, but it's way up there. One more. No, we're way up there. All right, one more. That's it. One more. You. We're still up there even higher. On average, there's 6 billion trees cut down every year. And out of that 6 billion trees cut down and removed every year, we only replace around 1 billion of those trees. So we're never going to be able to keep up with the amount of trees we're cutting down each year. So what I'm asking is to think about every year on Arbor Day is to plant a tree. We have to keep the trees around. We have to keep planting the trees for us. So when you think about the numbers, again, please go home, plant the trees in the ground. Do it as soon as you can. We're trying to make up that loss. That's 6 billion trees. That's a lot of trees. So thanks to everyone who's here today, and for Rita for doing what she's done, and everyone else here, the mayor, Don, council, everyone. Thank you so much for everything. And thanks to the kids. Thanks for all the songs. They were great. And you're next.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, when we were approached to have this wonderful celebration, we were also asked about how many tree seedlings did we want? About 100? I said, whoa, we have over 600 students. How's that going to work? And so Mr. Jim, who was just speaking to us, he said, well, I bag those trees, I prepare them. So if I get more, do you have any helpers to help bag? And we said, of course. Or actually, we're going to replace that with a oh yeah, because I heard Miss Rita say, oh yeah. Ridge, can you give them an oh yeah? Go. And so, guess what we did? Ridge community, we had helpers that bagged over 500 trees. So you will see there's 2 different kinds of trees that our families are going to receive. One of them is an evergreen that you saw Mr. Jim holding, and the other one is a white oak. And so the families, every single family who responded with a yes, we do want to have a tree to replace those that are taken down every year. Every single one of our families are going to receive that tree for their home. And then staff members, you're going to love this. You too can go ahead and have one of those trees. Okay. So in order to move this on and conclude our celebration today, we are going to announce our Pride Club. But I did have some Joliet members ask, what does Pride stand for? So we're going to share as a whole group what Pride stands for, and we're going to see how impressed that oh yeah can really be from our guests here today. We're going to announce each letter what it stands for, but they need to understand what it is. So when you say what Pride stands for, make sure that you say it slow and loud. So for example, boys and girls, what does P stand for? Personal? That's personal accountability. And R? Respect, very good. And the core of Pride, that I stands for? And D? Determination to do your best. And last, E? Expect kindness, high expectations. Awesome, awesome. So you'll see up here on our little stage, this is our Pride Club. This is our 4th and 5th grade leaders who do, you name it, anything, all kinds of philanthropy projects, all kinds of things through our school and way beyond our school. We have some key leaders up here with the shovels, and those are our Pride members who were here super early on Monday morning, bagging over 500 trees, and actually some of their parents were even here helping for a couple hours. So ladies and gentlemen, please give them a round of applause for all of their hard work. Do you want to give instructions for how to...
You could talk a little about mulch and avoiding hitting the bark.
All right, really quick, we're gonna, what in a cord? We're gonna put some dirt around the tree, all right? And I'd like to have the mayor and Councilman Don up here to give us a hand on this. I got the small shovels. All right, everyone, we're gonna start. Throw a load of dirt on there. Ready? There we go. No, you're good. Thanks.
Oh, that'll work.
Oh, that's what I was hoping. I want to do the rest.
Good work, yeah.
All right, thanks for coming. Do you want anybody else? No? Okay.
You thought you were off today.
Yeah, I got here at 6:30 in the morning to dig that hole. I wasn't on. Good. Thank you. Go hit him. So what we're gonna do properly when we're planting this tree, we're gonna come all the way up to the base of the tree, and then we're gonna put some mulch around the tree to keep the moisture and keep the weeds down and keep the lawnmowers and the weed whackers away from it. Or what do you call the weed? And for the parents and others who are interested, the question is, do we remove the twine or the basket from the tree? Sometimes we can, sometimes it's better off to leave it. The twine will deteriorate. The baskets are made thinner now, so it will break down. And because of the condition of the area we're in with the wind coming out of the west, it's better to leave it intact so the tree does not blow over. And the roots will grow through the metal. All right.
We have twigged the tree here today, and one of our tree board members made the costume. Willie made the costume, but we call this tree Twig. So thankfully one of your people decided they would wear the costume. Say hi to Twig. You good? Oh yeah, we want a picture of Twig with everybody. That's all right. Out of it. Oh.
Over here on this side. All right.
I'm gonna go this way.
Right here. I'm right there. Thank you.
All right, Raptors, thank you for coming out here today. We're going to start, while they're finishing, we're going to start dismissing you guys back to class. Off of this side, too, if our kindergarten students, Miss Tui, Miss Sesta, if you want to start heading back in. Over here, of our third grade, Miss Bruno, you want to start taking your kids and heading back in, we can do that, too. Yes.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, guys. All right, third grade, if you want to start heading in, you can follow Miss Bruno's class. First grade, after Miss K, or if kindergarten leaves, you guys can follow them back in. Thank you, Miss Waldorf, Miss Messina.
Get that Arbor Day flag really close. Yeah.
Shovels up. Hey guys, awesome. We're gonna get a picture with just you guys too when you finish up.
If we finish up. If we finish up.
If we finish up, yeah.
Whenever we finish up.
Great job. Great job.
Good to see you. Nice meeting you.
Fourth grade, you guys can follow third grade in once they're ready. Miss Frantini, if you want to take them in. Good job, you guys. Good job. Hey, you guys. I guess grab your shovels, come to the side. We'll take a picture holding your shovels.
How you doing? Good. It's nice. Pretty good, girl. I have court today. Oh, no.